What is Japanese walking and what is the hype all about? And is it really much better than just walking fast? But first, a little bit of an update on my journey of losing weight. This morning weigh-in, I was 103.3 kilograms. So I only lost zero point 0.6 kilograms, but still it's okay. I'm still losing weight. So what is Japanese walking? Japanese walking is a high intensity interval walk. It's basically a routine where you walk 3 minutes super fast or as fast as you can, and then walk 3 minutes at a slow pace to recover and do it for 30 minutes. And if you want to do this exercise without constantly looking at your watch, then there are of course apps that you can download. Personally, I'm using the Adidas running app, which allows me to set the workout to have like a goal with a duration of 30 minutes. And then you can also set the voice coach to give you an update every 3 minutes. And that allows you to actually know when to switch between your normal walking to the high intensity walking. So the benefit of Japanese walking is because you are, of course, walking much faster than normal. And yeah, it basically improves your bones in your legs, the bone density, and also because you're moving much faster, your blood flow is much faster. So it also helps with your metabolism and also your cardio. So if you do other sports, it will also help improve with that. While other articles compares the Japanese walking more to a high intensity interval training, but I don't really find it quite similar because the intensity isn't that extreme compared to like a high intensity interval, because you're just fast walking and you're not like doing really intense like workout like burpees and push-ups and those kind of things. And I have looked at the actual research, and you have actually a group of people walking like a normal speed. You have a group that walks in a mid-intensity interval, and you have a group that walks at a high-intensity interval. But of course, then, of course, the people who are walking at a higher intensity will have much better results because they're just walking much faster than the others. But also in the research, they chosen for 3 minutes mainly because the people that they were researching with couldn't really last longer than 3 minutes with high intensity walking, and mainly chosen it to be much easier to just walk 3 minutes and then just take a break with slower walking. But also looking at this routine is quite similar to interval running, especially a guide how you start running. Because if you want to just start and begin with running, it's best to start with an interval where you run for 2 minutes and then recover for 2 minutes by just slowly walking. And then you basically repeat it for like a certain distance. So if you are just starting and getting into walking for like your health, your weight loss, then of course using the Japanese walk is a good like entry level way to start walking, because it's quite easy, because it's just like 3 minutes as fast as possible and then 3 minutes relax, so you can easily recover and also easily do it for half an hour. And from there on you can build on it, so you can basically make it longer. Basically instead of 3 minutes you do 4, 5, and then maybe at the end you can even do like a full hour at just high intensity walking. But also like after that you can add like rocking, add like weights in a backpack and make it even heavier. A different method you can also try instead of Japanese walking is how I did it myself, is walking just 4 kilometers, or you could just start walking 30 for 40 minutes and then just try to actually every time increase your pace. So every time actually see like how far you can go. But personally, I find it a little bit difficult to track, because then you'll be tracking like how far you can actually reach every time with 30 minutes. And I find just getting like 4 kilometers and then trying to set your pace faster so you can actually finish the 4 kilometers much faster. And for me, I was able to walk from like 40 minutes and then go down to under 35 minutes. However, comparing Japanese walking to like if you did 30 minutes at the high intensity, of course, the high intensity will burn more fat and be much more efficient and much better for you. But definitely, Japanese walking is, of course, better than normal walking, and it will be a much easier gateway for people to get into like much high intensity walking.